What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here for PackersNews.com. I'm here with Ryan Wood of the Green Bay Press-Gazette. Ryan, great piece on LeRoy Butler and his, elevation into top Packer who hasn't made the Hall of Fame yet. Obviously, Jerry Kramer going in, a lot of focus will go towards Butler, and he seems to be embracing that.
Yeah, he's very aware of where he stands now, with Jerry Kramer headed for his enshrinement into Canton. Among eligible Packers who might be atop that quote-unquote snub list, LeRoy Butler is really elevated up a rung to sit atop that list. He might not be the next Packer in the Hall of Fame. Charles Woodson, who had his best years in Green Bay, is likely going to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer in 2021. I don't know if LeRoy Butler will be in by then, but he is someone who sits atop that quote unquote snub list, and it's something that LeRoy Butler said. Hopefully, going forward, he can get the same type of unification from Packers fans behind his case that he helped provide and really saw with Jerry Kramer. He really thinks that when I spoke with him that would be big in his push going forward. But I do think that 2017 is going to be remembered as kind of the year that LeRoy Butler's candidacy took flight because of three reasons. Jerry Kramer going in is obviously big. Brian Dawkins, another safety going in, is big in terms of the position. And then lastly, the fact that he was a semifinalist for the first time.
Now, you look at Butler and his candidacy, what are some of the numbers that, maybe possibly many of the voters may not be privy to or may not know about? What are some of the numbers that are going to start to be bandied about when it comes to Butler's career that may get people to take notice and or change their minds?
Well, the biggest number might be three, and that's the number of players from the All 90s decade team that are not in the Hall of Fame. LeRoy Butler joins fellow safety, Seattle Seahawks safety Steve Atwater, and Jacksonville Jaguars tackle Tony Baselli as the three members of that team who have not been in the Hall. Now, Baselli and Atwater both have been Hall of Fame finalists before, and LeRoy Butler has not. So that, if you talk about reasons, if you're an All Decades member, that's a pretty strong one. Juxtapose that against John Lynch, who's as a safety has been a Hall of Fame finalist each of the past 5 years, was not an all-decade member of either the 90s or the 2000s. And then you go forward, 38 career interceptions for LeRoy Butler, 20 and a half career sacks. He was the first defensive back to ever join that 2020 club with 20 career interceptions, 20 career sacks. He had one more interception in his career than Brian Dawkins, who everyone, I think, is on board with being in the Hall of Fame. Despite playing 4 fewer seasons, he had 12 more interceptions in his career and 7.5 more sacks than John Lynch. So his career numbers certainly stack up. In fact, he's one of 4 defensive backs in the history of the game to have 35 career interceptions and 20 sacks. The other 3 being Charles Woodson, Rondé Barber, and Dawkins, who just went in. So yeah, when you look at the where his numbers stack up historically, he's in Hall of Fame category. He's in Hall of Fame company. It's just a matter, I think, of his more awareness for his case going forward.
There you go. All the latest on LeRoy Butler. You can check it out at PackersNews.com. For Ryan, I'm Aaron. We'll talk to you soon.